One of our important civic duties is voting. Anyone who has the right to vote should use it. People should never misuse their vote, but should vote fairly and for the good of everyone. Every citizen should be loyal to their country, support its institutions, and respect its laws and flag. A good Catholic should also be a good citizen. Citizens must love their country, care about its well-being, and respect and obey its lawful authority. God gave us our country, and we show our thanks by serving it. Love for our country is shown through our actions, not just our words. But real love of country must never go against God's law. Citizens show real concern for their country by voting honestly, paying fair taxes, and defending their country's rights when needed. We are responsible before God for the leaders we elect, because He allows us the right and duty to choose them. Anyone who can vote has a serious duty to use that right wisely. We should elect people who have experience and Christian values. If we choose people with no morals, we should not be surprised if they behave poorly in office. Selling your vote is wrong, because it is like selling your beliefs. People who buy votes do not care about the common good. Every Catholic who can vote should do so. Many important issues are discussed and decided in government. Even if your vote does not help your preferred candidate win, it still matters and reduces the margin of loss. A Catholic who votes for a candidate opposed to Christian morals, or who refuses to vote and helps such a candidate win, will answer for it before God. Catholics should vote for people who will act fairly on moral issues and follow Christian principles. Those who cannot vote should pray for good results in elections. A Catholic voter should not vote for someone who openly rejects Christian teachings. Before voting, Catholics should learn the candidate's views on things like education and marriage. If all the candidates are unfriendly toward religion, Catholics should choose the one who is least hostile and most moral. We must help pay for the costs of running the government by paying taxes. Cheating on taxes is wrong. It is only fair that citizens help support public needs like peace, order, public services, and national defense. Jesus himself paid taxes, Matthew chapter 17 verse 26. Since the government protects us, we should help support it. If a war is truly just, men should be willing to serve and defend their country. A war of conquest, where a country wrongly takes another's rights, is not just. Those who give their lives defending their homeland will receive an eternal reward if they die in God's grace. We must respect and obey our country's lawful authority because all authority ultimately comes from God. God has given secular authorities the job of maintaining peace and order in society. God wills that some people lead and others follow for the sake of law and order. The Bible teaches, by God kings rule. Proverbs chapter 8 verse 15. There is no authority except from God. Romans chapter 13 verse 1. And we must be subject to lawful leadership. 1 Peter chapter 2 verses 13 to 15. Civil officials are people who have authority in government. Most of them are elected by the people. So if we end up with a bad government, it is partly our own fault for not choosing wisely. Civil officials include the president, senators, representatives, Supreme Court justices, governors, mayors, judges, police officers, sheriffs, and others. We should be loyal to civil officials, obey their just laws, and pray for them. We must obey just laws because all rightful authority comes from God. Romans chapter 13 verses 1 to 7. But we do not have to obey unjust laws that go against God's law. When human law contradicts God's law, we must obey God rather than men. Acts chapter 5 verse 29. St. Paul tells us to pray for our leaders so that society can live peacefully. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verses 1 to 2. We must support our leaders even if they were not the ones we voted for, because God permitted them to hold office. It is sinful to plot against our country or government. Treason harms both God and our fellow citizens. We must love our country and defend it against enemies inside and outside. The Bible says, "Whoever resists authority resists what God has established." Romans chapter 13 verse 2. Citizens must take part in the good of their community because reason tells us that everyone has to work together for the nation's well-being. People in a country depend on one another. A nation is like an anthill. Everyone must help gather resources, protect the community, and maintain order. Those who do nothing are a burden to everyone else. When citizens do not care about public life, corrupt people take over and use public positions for their own gain instead of the good of the country.